Hi everyone, I am Harminder. I'm M365 solution developer at Nagaro. Today I'm going to showcase a very little web part I have created to overcome some of the limitation from the site content page we have in the SharePoint. So normally what happens is the site content page shows us a very limited information, and most of the time when the size of the site grows, we we find it difficult to find out the correct list or library we need to work on, and most of the time that information lies in the description of the list and library, which is not visible by default. So to overcome this one, I have created a web part which shows the description column and also provides some other functionalities like filter the whole list and library based upon the name, type, the item, and the description, and also provides the sorting functionality. So let's jump into the demo. Over here, you can see that
Sorry,
I
Harminder,
have.
are you sharing your screen?
Yep.
I see it.
That going through?
I see
okay,
it as well.
cool. It's
So-
just me then. Carry on.
No worries. So this one is the web part, which is something similar to the out of the box site content page. As we can see over here, we do not have the description column. And in case if the site something like this one, we have so many lists and libraries, and I'm really find it difficult to find out the correct list or library. And most of the time, I go to the list and find out the description why this list or library is created. But with the help of this description column, I can always find out the correct library I need to work on. Let's say I want to find out a list which is used to report the bugs. So I can simply start writing in the filter box and see which list is being used for the bug tracker. So also in case if I want to sort the list and library based upon the item counts, I can click on this one, and it is now sorted based upon the descending order similar to the modification based date. I can click on this modified column and this will sort out the whole view. Now to implement this one, what I have done is I have simply called this API, which is available from the SharePoint side, which gives us all the list and library a user is having access on. So this will give me all the list and libraries with the other details like the modified date, what is the name, the type, and the item count, and also the description. So this whole thing is available with the help of this API. And the other services I have used is the graph service, which is basically used to showcase the details for the libraries, which includes the drive ID. Most of the time what happens is if we are working on a Power Automate where we need a drive ID, we can get the drive ID from here also. So to get the drive ID, I have used the graph service to get the drive related details. And to create this whole UI, I have used the Fluent UI 9 table. And over here, we can see that I have created all the column definitions, how the sorting is going to work. Over here, we can see that how the modified date is being used to sort out all the items in the view. And this is the definition of the columns, what will be the minimum width. And this also provides us the flexibility to increase the width of the columns. So most of the time we find out that the name of the list or library is a bit larger, which doesn't get fit on this column over here. So in that case, we can always expand the column width from here. So this is all like out of the box features we have in the Fluent UI 9 table, which is used over here to showcase the correct details in this view. And this filter is again, this is a search field from the Fluent UI 9, and I have used the JavaScript functions to filter out the details. And these all functions are written in a helper service, like this filter item, how I am getting the thumbnail for the list or library, and on what basis I am deciding whether it is a list or document library or any other kind of list we have. So basically the API returns the template ID, and I have created a map over here based upon the template ID. I am showing whether it is a list, document library, app, or a site pages library. So this is a very simple example I have created over here. Until Microsoft provides us these kinds of features, most of the time we see that on the feedback portal, we are getting the request how we can show the description, and most of the time business user also face issues. They want to see the description of the list and library. So in that scenario, this web part can be used.